I went back to Mom's house, watered her plants, repainted the porch she'd loved so much. The hydrangeas she mentioned in her first email, they bloomed that week. It felt like she was there, guiding me. Ethan thought I was losing my mind. He'd say, "You're just grieving, Claire. You're seeing signs because you need them." Maybe he was right, but grief changes the way you see the world. It makes the impossible feel almost normal. One evening, I decided to trace the emails. I worked in IT, so I checked the IP addresses. They didn't match any known sender. In fact, they didn't exist at all. The logs showed unknown source, no trace, no origin, like the messages had appeared out of thin air. That's when I stopped questioning it. Because maybe grief doesn't live in the body or the brain. Maybe it lives in the space between love and goodbye. And maybe my mom found a way to reach through that space just long enough to keep her promise. Then one night I got an email that was different. "Claire, it's time to stop checking your inbox every night. You don't need me anymore. Promise me you'll keep living. Tell Ethan I love him. And remember what I always said. Love doesn't die, it just changes form. Goodbye for now, Mom." That was the last one. No more messages, no glitches, nothing. I waited weeks, months, hoping for another word, another sign. But the inbox stayed empty. At first it broke me all over again. I felt abandoned, like I'd lost her twice. But then I realized something. She hadn't left. She'd just let go, because I was finally ready to stand again. It's been 2 years since then. I still live in her house. I talk to her sometimes, not through emails, but while watering the hydrangeas or when I see the morning sun hit the porch just right. I hear her laughter in the wind, her comfort in the quiet moments. Last week, Ethan came to visit. He found Mom's old laptop in the attic. He opened it and froze. "Claire," he whispered, "you should see this." There was a single file on the desktop, created the day after she died, a text document titled, "For Claire." When we opened it, there was just one line. "If you're reading this, it means love kept its promise." I don't know how she did it. Maybe she scheduled it somehow. Maybe it was fate or divine mercy, or just the way love refuses to fade. But I've stopped needing answers, because I finally understand what she meant, that love doesn't end when a heartbeat does. It continues quietly in the things we keep, the words we remember, the courage we find. Some nights I still open my email at 2:47 a.m. The inbox is empty, but I feel peace. Because maybe she's watching, not from a screen anymore, but from the same stars she used to wish upon with me. And sometimes, when the wind moves through the hydrangeas, I swear I can still hear her voice, soft, steady, full of warmth. "I'm proud of you, honey. Keep living. I'm still here." After Ethan found that message on Mom's old laptop, I couldn't shake the feeling that there was still something unfinished. The line, "If you're reading this, it means love kept its promise," felt like a goodbye, but also like an invitation. Love kept its promise. What did that mean? I spent nights thinking about it, replaying her words in my head, the way her voice used to sound when she said my name. I'd close my eyes and imagine her sitting on the porch, that soft smile, that patient look that said she already knew something I didn't. It was mid-October when the dreams began. At first, they were gentle. I'd see her standing in the garden, wearing the blue sweater I'd bought her one Christmas. She'd wave at me, and I'd walk closer, but before I could reach her, she'd whisper something I couldn't quite hear, and vanish in a shimmer of morning light. Every night, the dream returned, and every time I woke up crying. I told myself it was just grief, that my mind was creating comfort I couldn't find in the real world. But one night, I heard her voice outside my dream, clear, calm, familiar. "Claire, check the attic." I froze in bed. The sound wasn't imagined. It was soft, like a breath near my ear. My skin prickled, my heart pounding so hard I could hear it echo in the room. I waited, listening. Nothing. Just the sound of the rain tapping against the window. The next morning, after hours of debating whether I was losing my mind, I climbed into the attic. Dust hung in the air like tiny ghosts, and the old wooden floor creaked under my feet. Boxes lined the walls, Christmas ornaments, baby clothes, old photo albums, but one box stood out. It was newer, sealed with silver tape, labeled in my mother's handwriting, "For when you're ready." My hands trembled as I opened it. Inside was a collection of old letters, each addressed to me, bundled neatly with a red ribbon. The top one was dated a year before she died. "Dear Claire, if you found these, it means I'm gone. There are things I couldn't tell you face to face, things you deserve to know. I didn't want to burden you with my past, but love can't."